Ég sigrum haf úvíst. Fjari út. Gangandi til at morgen funni, en summe jeg hlutia, skulle uvist være. Fjer gildrat. Ist være en alt fjer hovdom hud. Fjer skulle skære vävnaden. Miklu rajtiligo kungo valfarinna att stådva Ragnarok. Allians var ligga vid. Itesi ogolig, häfelig. Och i Vestribyggð. Nightmare at Vestribyggð.
Hello and welcome everyone to this week's episode of Dark Ages Call of Cthulhu Nightmare at Vestribyggð. We are very excited to be here today, and this is who's left of the Greenlanders group. We will miss Trooper and Lydia dearly, but I see they are in chat, and they won't have to suffer. That's what I'm gonna say, is they are freed from Cthulhu's suffering. And a lot of other things, like life. But we do have these poor unfortunate souls still with us here today. So we're gonna go around, we're gonna say who we are, who we're playing, and what you're most excited about for your new, very green land. We'll start off with HollowTale. You're first now, because we don't have to remember you before you. How are you?
I'm first, and I'm sad about it now that you've mentioned that. But I'm looking forward to today. I'm going to be playing Otto Ludvigsen, the sailor and whaler, who is currently in a land that is much more happy than it used to be. As for the thing he's most looking forward to, I mean, I think part of that will become very apparent as we move through this, but I think it's mostly just enjoying the sun and trying to find a way out of this web that we find ourselves caught in.
Yeah, someone who's on the web, the World Wide Web right now. Humbledore, how are you?
Oh, don't remind me I'm on the internet. Hello. I'm great. I'm having the time of my life playing Tanya Bjornsdottir, and she is most looking forward to living an idyllic life with nothing to worry about, nobody coming in and breaking her delusion. Just gonna enjoy a nice wholesome hearty breakfast meal with her family. It's gonna be great.
Yeah, you know who's like family to me, because I've slept in her office and can't see inside of her microwave. Susanna Grace, how are you?
It's true, she can't see inside my microwave. It's too high up for her, which is very funny. I'm good. Yeah, that threw me off so
I'm
bad.
so sorry. I was trying to give a not terrible segue.
Yeah, I'm good. It's warm, so I've got a fan on. Just pretend I'm in a music video
Glamorous.
or a hair advert, and just, because she's worth it. I'm not excited for anything. I'm dreading everything, because I got to choose today, just before the game, what my trauma is from the huge sanity loss that I got last
insanity.
time. Yeah.
You and Steve both. So, that'd be fun. But someone who doesn't have any insanities right now, Pope World Build, how are you? Should I say yet
everybody.
instead of now?
Yeah, that sounds
cool.
good.
Cool.
Hey, Pope here, Pope World Bill on the internet over at Blue Sky and start playing games. Back with this wonderful group of people playing Umik, both of us using he, him pronouns. Excited. I'm excited if we're going to find Dad. If. It's if. It's not when, folks. It's if.
There's a lot of things that are if and not when, because we don't know what's going to happen in this delightful game of dice and circumstance. But what I can do is give everyone a recap of what happened to this group last time. Last time, it was midsummer, and lots had been drawn, and Benedict was the one chosen by fate to be sacrificed in a ritual to open the Bifrost and bring everyone to Midgard. Some people tried to talk him out of it. Some people said, it's your choice, Benedict, do what you want. And some people said, if you run away, that's what Dad would do. Are you like Dad? Are you a coward? And so some people decided, yeah, I'll be sacrificed. But can you do it, father figure? So my mom doesn't have to? I just traumatized the group all around, and some people were paranoid about the town raising pitchforks and torches, which, you know, could have happened. And some people then got sacrificed, you know? And during that sacrifice, a ritual may have been done involving several entrails of several types of beasts, other sacrifices, and the Völva, who had been leading the town for the past, you know, decade or so, may have exploded after experiencing a surge of magic power and maybe channeling a great old one. And everyone went on a weird little trip. They all thought about things that they had wished for, dreamt of, really. For once they got to Midgard, and when they woke up, they were in a beautiful, very green Greenland space. Umik woke up in his house, and his suit of armor, his armor had been upgraded. It's now chainmail instead of leather. And his dad was nowhere to be seen. Mom was a little off, but concerned. Grammer, the horse, was very happy, which was immediately a big red flag for him. Torvi and Otto woke up. We're like, whoa, what's happened? What is this? Looked outside, went, saw a Skraeling woman, who you guys now know as Navarana, approach them and go, what did you guys do? I didn't realize you guys were all cultists for the terrible spider god. And everybody's like, what? We should go find my brother and talk to him. You've met my brother, right? Cool. Because even in the Dreamlands, she's like, you know, I see you, Susie. And Tanya was like, Umik, how dare you come over here about doing all this ill will and boding? I'm just trying to make breakfast for my happy family. What's left of it? So their sacrifice wasn't in vain, but all our boys were a little too well behaved. A little too happy. Kashi was a little too full. Everything's fine. So we're gonna pick up with everything being fine. Oh, and a white ship. You guys saw a white ship starting to sail into the fjord. Familiar white ship to some. It's still a little ways off because, again, these are large fjords that you guys live on, so it's going to take some time for it to get down there, but you see it approaching. We left off. We're going to have Tanya, we're going to leave Tanya to her happy breakfast with her 4 happy children. But Torvi and Otto, you brought Navarana over towards Umik, who was just leaving Tanya's place. And you saw the white ship sailing in. So, we're going to pick up right there. Umik, you see the Skraeling woman that helped with the, muskox with your sister and now brother-in-law.
Okay, this is just getting stranger and stranger. Hello?
Hello.
Again?
Yes.
This is worse than I thought. Okay.
Yes.
I can understand you.
Yes.
Hmm.
And you see she's got 2 dogs with her? Recognize
Okay.
the little sledding dogs that she had with her?
Yes. Oh. Okay. So, I am Umik. It is a pleasure to meet you and understand you.
Yes, I'm Navarana.
Sorry about the circumstances.
You should be.
Okay. This is much worse than I thought.
It's very
Very
bad.
bad.
Great. So my suspicions were confirmed because the horse is happy. Horse grabber's happy.
I do not know
Toby
about
is like,
this
Problem.
happy horse, but you all have done the work of the spider god.
Oh, great. Spider God. That's
Yes.
fun. That doesn't sound good.
It's not.
He's not.
Atlach-Nacha is whomst your village made a sacrifice to conduct her web, make an anchor, a point of her web. When her web is complete, which you look at that pillar going from the ritual point in your town into the sky, it will be the end of the world. My people have tried to stop that from happening, but clearly we did not know how deep your village was.
I mean, we weren't. We had our own gods, none of this spider god.
Just no.
We didn't do the ritual on behalf of the spider god. We did it for our gods.
If I knew it was a spider god, I would never have allowed Benedict to die for such a thing.
Perhaps you might consider that the spider god is very tricky. Were you having dreams? Strange dreams? Or?
Yes, this
Bear.
ship.
I know you dreamt of the bear. That is one of my gods.
I think
Puskersuk. Right.
Dongarsuk, yes.
I think maybe
He's a guardian.
the spider god spoke to me in my dream.
Ah! Her face has the, you're the one. Okay.
Oh shit. Obviously I didn't know it was the spider god at the time.
There seemed to have been another. I saw someone get possessed at the last moment before everything went. She just gestures around.
Yeah, Tovi has like
elder?
that, like she goes like
Perhaps?
pale a little bit thinking about the Völva exploding.
Angakuk, your wise man, wise woman, medicine man, shaman?
Völva.
Shaman.
Shaman.
Yeah.
Okay. I am the shaman of my clan.
So I hate to interrupt. I appreciate all the information that we're getting and we're sharing. But that ship, should we be worried about it?
It is the ship of my dreams.
I'm thinking we should be worried about it then.
I do
Because
not
apparently
know.
everything that's related to dreams is bad.
Not
And we should go
everything
see
related
this-
to dreams. Sometimes good omens come in dreams, but the Atlach-Nacha is trying to connect the realm of dreams to the realm of man, and when that connection is when the web is fully spun, that bridge, everything will be merged, and it will be very bad for the world of men. Whereas many good things lie in the realm of dreams, many bad things dwell there. Good dreams.
How bad are we talking? Like everybody dead, landscape ravaged.
That I do not know the exact details. I only know that it. Nightmares, and things you dream of. Some nightmares you don't remember. Every nightmare is here.
See, that is not good then.
Of every man across the whole world. So while there are some good things, there are also
Many
many
bad.
bad things.
So this is both heaven and hell. Great.
We should see the ship, I think. They sail the oceans of dreams. Maybe they can help us or give us guidance.
Perhaps.
At the same time, don't meet them unarmed. I mean, for all we know, they could be raiders.
If they are raiders, their ship is strange for it. It is very white.
Everything is dreams now. Everything is strange.
True. We should greet our guests. If they are raiders, then they will raid us anyway.
They're still a bit off.
Hmm.
In the meantime, there are two things I would like to accomplish. One, somehow, our father, Torvi, has wandered off. Here, of all places, because of course he has. I'd like to find him.
I spoke to Mother.
Yeah, she's a little off. More than usual. And then, Navarana, how do we, this is kind of selfish, get ourselves back and stop the spider god?
That I do not know. I would seek guidance from Tongarsuk if I was not pulled in here with all of you. It's too close. And too late to try to stop. We can hope that my clan's people contact another clan's shaman. And that perhaps they can reach us through dreams. But that will take time.
Fine, we do not have. Okay. Fabulous. Great. Okay. So, this is all strange dream logic. Yes. So, if I were my father, where would I be? You know, everything.
I could try to track.
That would be appreciated, but I have an idea. It's not a good one, but I have an idea. Let's go to the ruins of the church, shall we?
It is close to the shore, so
I have a notion. I mean,
Why not?
everything leading to the same place. It's dream logic. It's good. Let's do this.
And we'll pivot as you guys start walking towards the church. To inside the house, where Tanya, your four boys are seated very politely around the breakfast table. What have you whipped up for breakfast? There's a big whole pantry full of supplies. You've got cuts of bacon, baskets of eggs, grain.
Yeah, I think she's hard at work piling the table full of rashers of bacon and thick slices, of freshly baked bread, like rich butter that she's that she seems to have got in there, sprinkled with a bit of salt. It's all relatively simple because she's not had the opportunity to cook with such abundance in a long time.
Yeah,
but it's anything she can get her hands on. And she lays out a full spread. Yeah, okay. I think she would be tasting them a little bit as she went along, but she probably wouldn't add them into the children's cooking yet because they might get picky, and she doesn't want that. But later, she has plans. She's excited.
And you're almost finished setting the table, and you see Booski. The doggo.
Yeah.
Look up.
Oh, right. And she'll give him a couple of slices of like thick rasher bacon.
He looks at it for a moment, looks around, looks up at you.
What, dog? What?
Around again and the food.
She'll kneel to the dog and she won't pet him because he's eating.
Mhm.
He's not here. He's made a bridge for us, okay? And you came here, and now you have to protect the boys, all right?
Eyes look up at you, and there's almost like a little bit of understanding. Say that.
Good. And if you keep your paws clean, you can come in and out as you please. All right. And she gives him another slice of bacon and then serves up.
Thank you,
Well
Mom.
behaved dog.
They're using the utensils lightly. By utensils, I mean like a knife and a fork, because actually probably not a fork, knife and a spoon.
Yeah.
This is delicious, Mom. Thanks.
You are welcome. We should also thank your brother. He was the one who provided this all for us. He's gone for a
They
long
look
time.
around at each other, a little confused.
Your eldest, Benedict.
Oh, okay, Mom.
Eat up, everyone.
Mm-hmm. I go in for helpings and second helpings.
And then she'll, when they're eating, she'll sort of divvy out the jobs for the day. The flock will need tending to. I think we might even be able to plant something this year. That'll be nice. So I want the two eldest going out in the fields and planting things. I want you guys keeping an eye. And then when all the work's done, you can go and explore as much as you want.
Okay. They eat their breakfast and they put on their shoes and they get right to it. Right to their chores. Nary a complaint. Smiles on their faces.
When they're all gone, she'll be taking a minute. The quiet of the house is unsettling. She picks up some of the plates and she puts them to be cleaned later. And she'll go outside and...
So green, the breeze is fresh and pleasant.
Yeah.
Flowers, garden.
Yeah. And she'll go to a place she's gone to 1,000 times. She goes there every day. And there's one in how she knows it, one very well tended to grave, and one very untended to grave.
Mm-hmm.
And she'll go
There's
over there.
one grave.
Which?
The untended one.
Where? And she'll start searching around, and I think begin checking the perimeter before going back to where she knows the grave of her daughter should be. And she starts digging in the dirt. Just digging with her hands in the dirt.
The dirt
Just trying to
is rich and loamy and full of healthy soil. Some earthworms.
Does it feel like the dirt's been upturned at any point? Or is this the first time it's been touched in ages?
Feels like the first time it's been touched in ages.
And she'll dig and dig and dig until like her fingernails are cracked. And she'll... Where? No, she didn't need her remains. It wasn't part of... Where is she? Why are you still here? But not her, she says, like spitting at the grave nearby. She'll just kind of kneel there for a long while before getting up and going towards the barn.
Absolutely.
She knows Benedict spent a lot of time up there. She
Mhm.
knows. She knows he had a game that
Yes.
he was playing.
You go there, and that game is there, just as it was left.
Okay. And what about all of Benedict's things?
Benedict's things would be there.
It must be. Maybe I've just forgotten something. Maybe it's just. It'll be fine. It's fine. And she'll go out again. And she'll begin digging again. 2 graves. Not much to put in them. And she'll spend the rest of the day doing that otherwise.
Absolutely. It won't take you too terribly long to do it. And your boys would offer to come help after they're done with their chores to see if there's anything else you need before they go off to play and explore.
Oh, no. You go and enjoy it. It's such a nice day.
Okay, Mom.
Be safe.
Yes, ma'am.
I think she'll just
Uski
sit.
would come over
Yeah.
to you. Dig a little. If he sees you digging with your hands, would dig with his paws.
That's all right. Yeah. She's just having a bit of a strange day.
It is a strange day. Speaking of, while you're doing all that digging, we go with the rest of the group. You're going to the church.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The remains of the church, yes.
The remains of the church. Yeah, it's still got a roof and stuff. It's not, it's abandoned, but it's not like a ruins yet. Go in.
So, what are we looking for here?
You're at the entrance. Yeah.
One, I'm just curious how all of this place works. Because this is a symbol that can have a lot of connotations associated with it, but it's also a place that was long abandoned by the community. So, what is the truth of this place? Also, that could actually be here. I don't know. I'm trying to multi-purpose everything right now.
Maybe we should have a look around, see if there's anything that is spidery or otherwise.
Well, I mean, the big spidery thing is the giant pillar made of web in this middle of the settlement.
Maybe there's little spidery things that will give us clues on how to deal with big spidery things.
Don't think too hard about that. Anyway,
I think
let's open the door and see what's inside.
Open the chapel and see what's inside. And you do, and you see the pews have been gone. The pews have been gone for a while. They were used for wood quite a while ago. But you do see the little alcoves that would have been in the side, a couple of them with, different reliefs of different saints and the like. The interior's a little different.
How so?
You used to walk in, and there was pews. Well, not pews for the last while, but, imagine normal chapel.
Yeah.
Pews, altar, cross, little alcoves with little baptismal font, one for incense, just, little things, little reliquary places, potentially. And, now you opened it up, and there are pews. And where there was a cross is now a big symbol of one that Navarana once drew out for you in the snow before. But there is still a cross in here. It's just in one of the smaller alcoves. It seems that the smaller alcoves are now you could say this is still a temple, but you would say it has shifted priorities. There's a small cross in one of the alcoves. You see a Yggdrasil in the opposite alcove, and you see a couple of blank alcoves as well. You have like 4 alcoves. 2 of them are, one is Yggdrasil with a little offering bowl, one has a cross with the offering bowl, and then the main altar would be for Atlach-Nacha.
This is
And 2
different.
blank ones. 2 haven't filled in yet. Navarana does not step inside the church.
This was not here before. Ulik.
Oh, no, it's not. So this is elements
Actually-
of truth of the place.
One would be a bear, and then the other one would be blank. So you'd have 1 blank, 1 3.
Oh, this is good and bad. No sign of father.
No sign of anyone having been. It looks like you're the first people in here. It's nice and clean.
Where else could your
Well-
father have gone? Like, could he have gone deeper in? Did he have places he liked to frequent?
Next place would be probably center of town. That's going to take a bit of sailing.
It's
Um,
fine. Think it.
But we might as well wait for our guests before doing that. But
Of course.
in the meantime, he steps out of the chapel. All right. So, both the symbol, I'm guessing, for the spider god is in this temple, but also bear god is a small alcove. Christianity still exists in the Dreamland, as well as the Asir, the Zamir. But I have a feeling that this is primarily the spider god's domain. Whatever power the others have is going to be testing with the spider.
While Umik's explaining this, sort of just looking around in the church, I'm able to
Absolutely,
see if there's
yeah.
anything of specific interest.
Oh, please give me a spot hidden or a religion check. I'd accept
Happily
either.
go for a spot hidden. Hard success.
Hard success. That's good. So you're looking around and you see that there are the offering bowls in each of the alcoves. And you see that the altar to Atlach-Nacha at the top has like a larger offering plate, and it would seem that the altar cloth is made out of a very fine pearlescent silk of some kind. Got that little slight rainbow shimmer to it. And you wouldn't see it. This seems like as if someone built a temple new. There doesn't seem to be any signs of having been lived in or used at all, which you know that this chapel back in the waking world was very derelict. Lots of signs of use. Everything here looks pretty new, pretty pristine. Everything that is placed here been recently brought in. Well,
Interesting.
brought into existence. Again, there's no signs of people having done work or people tracking in and out stuff. Y'all's footprints are the first footprints in here. And you probably see on the altar as well, like a ceremonial knife.
Oh,
I
think
actually,
his-
and like a pair of scissors and a sewing needle.
okay. And I think he'll zone in on those, each of them, and sort of be very focused on the fine point, the sharp edges, and his hands start to itch a little.
Mm-hmm.
he'll reach out
Seem to be quite
to those
finely crafted.
to get them.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Pick 'em
I
up.
think he will grab those, and while they're talking and explaining, he'll just be like
Mm.
gently testing the edges, fascinated with
Very
it,
sharp.
just completely zoned in.
Mm-hmm.
And he'll just keep
sharp,
doing that.
very finely crafted, very well made.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And he's just going to be completely focused on those, sort of, putting the point against his finger to test it a little bit,
Yeah,
looking
you get
at the
a
edge.
drop of blood.
And he'll keep doing that.
No problem. What about everybody else?
Torvi, much like, was it Navarana, her name, sorry?
Navarana, yeah.
Navarana.
I'll put it in the
Torvi,
chat
much
for
like
you,
her,
our Discord.
she has not set foot in this chapel, and in fact, ever since the chat where she's like, "You're fucked up. This isn't your gods. This is actually super evil. You've killed us all." Torvi has just been like very inside herself. Like, she's not really said much. She's wandered along with them, but she's stood outside and she's pacing and she's chewing at her lip to the point where like it's bleeding because she's just thinking and churning. And she'll just say to the air, she doesn't matter who's there, "I'm going to the Völvas," and then she'll just go. She's just gone.
Wait. Torvi? I cannot run the herd on everything at once. Cannot be... Or can I?
What is the Völva?
The shaman.
Ah, I will go with her. Navarana.
I have an idea. I think it's bad, but it's an idea. This is a place of dreams, right?
Mm-hmm.
I would like to somehow split myself.
Okay. So, how many magic points do you have, Pope? Just out of curiosity.
Magic points, I've got 13.
Cool, that's good to know. Let me tell you about the dreaming mechanics. Woo!
Please do.
So, let's see. So, magic points must be spent in use of the dreaming skill. Especially large or complex options may require several dream sessions before enough magic points can be spent to form it. So I decide upon the value of a desired creation, and if you spend enough magic points to equal or exceed the value, your roll is and your dreaming roll is a success. Your object is created properly. The value represents the most important attribute of the object, whether that is size, quality, whatever. Living things normally have twice the value of their non-living equivalents. So, for example, if a sword has a dreaming value of 9, might have a dreaming value of 9 because the maximum damage it could do is 9, etc. If the sword was fancy and engraved or bejeweled, it could have a higher value, like, 15 or so. A dog might have an assigned value of 8 magic points, since that's a derivative of, one of its stats. So, being a living being, costs twice that magic points. A beautiful woman might cost 36 magic points, since her most vital stat appearance is like a fifth of that would be 18, perhaps. So, what's your most important attribute, Umik, in this? When you're thinking of yourself, what is what's your most important skill to yourself? Would it be strength, intelligence, education? What he thinks of himself. Yeah.
In this moment, and again, I'm not going to lie, in this moment, he is leaning on, funnily enough, the two stats have the exact same point value.
Beautiful. Yes.
Which is intelligence and education. Both are 55.
Cool. So, Also, there's a usual restriction. Normally, you cannot make an alteration or create an object of more value than your dreaming skill percentile. However, there's, over the course of time, you might be able to exceed that value. But you just got here. Now, I will say, you could permanently spend power points, your power stat, to double your creation limit. So, what's your dreaming stat at, Pope?
My dreaming stat's 65.
65. So you could up that limit by expending 1 power point. You could double that to 130 if you needed to do a big point value thing for your upper limit.
Yeah.
Now,
Not gonna do that now. Good
So-
to know.
you're still learning this. You're figuring this out. So, now I will say it's easier to dream when you're not physically in the dreamlands. So,
That's fair.
you're physically in the dreamlands though. That's the bad news.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you're thinking about trying to double yourself.
Yes.
Could you give me a dreaming check? And we'll see what happens because you are, as a character, still figuring this out. But I'm letting you know there are mechanics to this.
Success.
Success. Okay. And, 55, so 11. How many magic points did you have?
13.
13. So it would be probably, you need a 22. You need 22 magic points to successfully create this, which you don't have. You feel, so what happens is this, is you start the process of creating a duplicate of yourself. It feels weird. You think real hard, you dream about it, and you feel yourself start to be pulled into two places at once. Like, your thoughts have an echo, but you could you spend 11 magic points for it?
Certainly.
They will regenerate over time. You've started the process of splitting yourself, but you haven't completed it yet. You have not, you don't quite have enough oomph. You get the feeling it's pretty hard to make a living, to dream up a living thing, especially while you're physically there. But you feel the process started, and now there's like an echo kind of going on.
Great.
You might be able to achieve this over time, but not yet.
Instead of doing what I desired, I have made myself nauseous. Fantastic. Oh, that feels strange and awful at the same time. Okay.
You get the feeling that some weird things are possible here. Some things might take time.
This leaves me with other ideas. He's going to check something.
Sure.
Before the ritual happened, Benedict gave him something.
He did.
And he's checking his pocket for that little something.
It's there. But as you move your hand, there's like a slight after image. As you've...
Oh, this...
Like that synchronization scene in Blade Runner 2049? Yeah.
Yeah, though I don't like this.
So should I
course,
follow your sister?
Yes,
All
please.
right. Navarana will do a little jog to catch up to Torvi, because as a shaman, she wants to see what the hell this other shaman was up to. She doesn't know where the house is. And Umek, you were left alone with Otto, who was playing with all the sharp objects at the
Yeah.
altar.
Otto,
Hmm?
I think
So
we need to
snap
make.
out of it a bit, turn around with the knife in hand, you know.
You should probably
Uh,
put that down.
Yes, you're right. Sure, he says, and he sort of puts it in his bag.
Let's not pick up random cursed objects or things
There
that are
aren't.
associated with the spider god. That sounds
You
like a great way to turn into a
don't know
giant
if they're
spider.
cursed. I mean, it's just a knife. It's beautiful. It's sharp and it can.
This is not the time for me to be finding out that you have sticky fingers, Otto. This is not the time.
They aren't
He did have that
sticky. It's
vicious
just it's a good knife. It cannot go to waste.
It can
A
go to
needle?
waste by
Have you
turning
seen a
you
needle?
into a giant spider.
I am sure that it will not happen.
Dreamland.
You should dream nicer dreams then, Umik. This seems to be
I
the
am
problem.
filled with nightmares, and we are in the realm of them. So please
this is a big
put
problem.
the knife and needle back.
No.
Please.
It is too good to leave here. It is sharp and maybe it can cut through the webs. Maybe we can get back by cutting through all of this. It is such
The
a
last
keen
thing you
edge.
cut brought us here.
Hmm. Of course. And I think, like, really reluctantly, because he takes ages to put it back down.
Yeah.
But, like, his
Why?
guilt over Benedict kind of winning.
Sure. Yeah.
He kind of one last time looks at that knife, like, lets his hand run across the edge.
probably still be there
sit
later.
down. Yeah, he can come back later. That's fine. And he'll tentatively step away. Take a deep breath. I don't know what came over me. I just... Such a beautiful knife, and...
Let's get you out of this place.
Thank you. And he'll step out.
Step out of the chapel, and you see that boat's getting pretty close to shore. Looks like it's pulling into little docks that you guys have.
Maybe
You
we
didn't have it before, but you have now.
Let us go to the ship.
Yes.
The less we dwell on this, the better.
Besides, I mean, it may turn out like Navarana. They may all be wonderful people. Who knows? Or they may all, have pumpkins for heads. I don't know.
Well, do not dream too hard about that one.
I've been dreaming. That's why there's after images.
I did think you were blurry. What did you do?
I was
did you dream of
trying
being
to-
blurry?
No, I was trying to make it so that there was more than one of me.
Is that a terrible idea? That sounds like a terrible idea.
I wanted to be able to keep an eye on you and Torvi at the same time. So
I
it
cannot carry a
sounded-
knife, but you can try and split yourself into two Umiks?
I never said I was a wise man.
Fair. And neither am I. He nods. Let us go see the ship. We should greet our guests or be killed by them if they are raiders.
Who knows? Maybe I can make it so that they're nauseous by just, flailing at them.
Maybe we can take their ship right out of here. Sail into the horizon away from dreams.
No, that would be going further into Dreamland. I have a very distinct idea that the way back is up, not out.
I don't think we can climb that far.
Again, dream logic. We only have to climb a certain amount. It's just figuring out how to do that.
He'll continue to walk in silence after that to the boat. To
Absolutely.
greet our guests.
Speaking of silence, Tanya, your Booskies helped you do as much digging as you want.
Yeah. She would have set the graves up.
Mm-hmm. You'd also helped, kick in dirt back in.
Yeah. Feels like you've been skimping out on work so far, I didn't know you were so useful.
Sits in his ears.
Yeah. She'll like wipe off her hands on her apron and give him a scritch.
He noses into you.
Suppose we should go to the Völva's house, shouldn't we? She's gone, so she'll need her things looking after, and she'll need putting to rest properly. Yeah. It's not going to be back for a while, will they? Are you coming? All right, come on then.
Right at your heels.
And she'll go to the Völva's house.
Go to the Völva's house right at the same time as Torvi and a Skraeling woman get there. She has two doggos, and they're Greenland dogs. It's one of the oldest breeds of dogs in the world, if not the oldest, due to isolation. They look a lot like huskies, but they're not huskies, they're distinct, and she's got two of them. And Buski, it would probably be, I had a dog breed for him, a Finnish type of little breed, a little smaller, but they like tilt their heads, and Buski's like, "Ruff," and they like do like the dog greeting thing, and they seem to like have a little romp. They seem to have a good time. Let me see. Yeah. Bound ahead to greet each other.
And Tanya will look towards Torvi. Have you come to help clean up? Put the old lady to rest.
You can see Torvi's lip is absolutely destroyed. She has been chewing this thing to pieces. And she has a really hard time looking Tanya in the eye.
Tanya will go over to her, and she'll stand and just kind of grab her chin. You've made a real mess of yourself.
Yeah.
Come on. She'll have something inside. And she'll give a wave to the Torvi, the Skraeling woman.
No, and before like Tanya like does her mum thing, Torvi will sort of like, stop. It didn't work like we thought it was going to.
I think we should talk inside.
Yeah.
Come on. She'll look at the Skraeling woman. Tanya.
Oh, I'm Navarana.
Oh. Nice to meet you. I don't think I've seen you around much.
No, we generally try to keep our distance.
I'm sure we'll figure out why you're here later. Come on in.
And she gives a look. She goes, I'm going to walk around the outside first, if you do not mind.
Of course not. Just don't touch anything. But she was our mentor, so. But she would be happy if you wanted to help yourself to any herbs in the garden.
I think that would shaman of my own people, so I understand the dangers of touching things, disturbing things.
Okay, well, we'll see you in a bit. She'll turn around like...
She senses there's some, like, tension going on here, and is like, she wants to check out the perimeter anyway of this place, so gives a little... And her dogs look up, but they don't come, and she's like... Nuka.
Would you mind taking his name's Buski. Can you take him with you? Just...
Buski? No, this is
yes.
Kimek and Nuka. Kimek, Nuka. Buski? Buski just looks happy that someone else has called his name, and he has two dog friends to play with. Not a lot of dogs in the Western Settlement, and so...
No.
And her two dogs, on the second whistle, heal up, and Buski just follows along. He's just like, my friends are going this way, I'm gonna go this way too.
God, I hope he remembers which side of the bread is buttered. She's just shaking her head at him as she goes inside.
See, she just starts to do a little walk around through the garden, just looking, just studying the area, and I'm gonna have her roll something. You two go inside. Yeah. Alone. First.
We stay with the happy dog RP forever. So nice.
So nice.
Let's just stick with it.
Yeah, Tanya will head on inside and pushes out a seat with her foot for Torvi to sit as she begins sort of pottering about the place. pulling off things off of shelves, just having a quick look inside and a smell, and kind of rubbing things between her fingers to try and find the right salve before she finally finds the right one. It's something she would have made maybe a month or two ago. It's just sort of like this thick grease, herbal like infused grease. It smells vaguely pleasant, with a bit of a fatty sort of through tone to it. And she'll come over and grab her by the chin again and kind of take a good look and begin just gently applying.
I feel like it stings, right? Like if you've ever like cut your lip and you get like Vaseline in it, you're like, oh. But Toby's trying to put on a brave face. Like you see that little twitch, but
and it tastes awful. So if you start licking it off, you're going to know about it. I made sure of it. Right then, that's a bit better.
Thank you.
Mm.
Do you want to sit?
Not particularly. Do you want me to sit?
I think you should.
Right. I'm going to make some tea. And you can tell that Tanya's clearly putting off whatever you have to say at this point. But she'll make a pot of tea.
She's gonna give her time to make the tea. She'll take a cup. She doesn't drink it. She's just holding it. We were all lied to.
Mm. You know, I can't exactly I can't really accept that right now, Bobby.
I know.
I came to you when we were on our way here about a week ago. And I told you that I was worried. And I asked you if you believed. And you said yes. And I trusted you. So I need you to take back what you said right now. Everything's fine. This place, it's warm, and my kids are fed, and the houses look quite nice. Busky is behaving.
And you see,
my boy's dead. My boy is dead. And he gave this to us. So please don't sit there and tell me, like your brother did. At the crack of dawn this morning, he came to me and he said it's all a lie. Please tell me it's not true.
You see Tolvy's eyes are just scanning, trying to make sense of it herself and trying to put into words like the betrayal that she feels inside, because like this is, the gods have always come through for her, and so she's always believed, and she goes to speak a couple of times and she just stops. I don't know, I don't understand myself. I did believe, I think I still do somehow, but whatever this was, it was masquerading as one of ours. It was pretending to be one of our gods. It was whispering lies to us. And Navarana, she said that her people have been trying to stop this thing for however long it's been, a long time, and somehow wormed its way through. And if we don't undo what we've done, then we have doomed everyone, the whole world.
Well, I've seen hide in a hair of this woman, and now she rocks up saying, "Oh, we've tried to stop it." Where was she? Where's she been for these past decade?
She met Umik.
Well, Umik didn't open his frigging gob and say anything, did he?
It was the day of the wedding when he was hunting the muskox. She found him. She told him through however they were communicating, I don't know. She told him that a bear had sent her to
A
him.
bear.
And Torvi gives that face, being like, please, I know sounds crazy, but come on, please. A bear had sent
She
her,
crosses her arms.
and she showed him the symbol of this creature. She tried to warn him, tried to... I'm sorry.
Where's my daughter, Torvi? I don't mean a spirit. I don't mean a spirit. I know where a spirit went. Where's my daughter gone?
What do you mean?
I went to her grave this morning and she's not there. That's the only reason I am listening to you right now. It's the only reason why I can believe anything you're saying is because I went out there and she's gone. Where is she?
I don't know.
Oh, God. No promised land, no Midgard, no whatever it is, nothing. And no pleasant life would be complete without her there. So, and I don't know. I looked already in the square. I saw it this morning. It's the first place my eyes went. Where's his body? Where's his remains?
No, I don't know anything.
How could I let my son die for this? How could you? How could any of us? And now you're telling me it's a lie. And now I can't help it. I'm looking at my kids and I'm thinking, are you real? They're not behaving like they should.
And you can see Torvi is sort of like hunched over in her chair and she's looking at her hands, pulls them close to herself, and she's just hunched over.
They didn't even remember him this morning. I told them what their brother's name was. They didn't know who he was. Not really. Well, that's cruel. Then maybe Godric would be that cruel. I know he's got a mean streak. But the rest of them...
Wish I had some answers. I wish I knew what was happening. I wish the Völva was here.
What, so we could be lied to again?
So we could ask her. We could ask her to... I don't know.
She, for better or for worse, I think she was trying to do the right thing by us. We have been in the shit, Torvi. We have for years, but I don't want her back.
I don't blame her. She was a good woman. She saved my life. And she was trying to save everyone, and it's not her fault that she was lied to. And now
if she was the wisest of us, Torvi, if she was truly the wisest of us, and you can't accept that what she did is wrong, and that she should have known better, what hope do we have? I can't forgive her. I can't. And Tanya takes a minute, wipes her face, goes and answers the door.
It's the door wasn't like fully closed, you know.
Yeah.
Like, you see Navarana outside. The dog's rolling around in the background with a stick.
Do you want a drink or anything?
No, there's something you might need to see.
You don't need to dance around. We're not exactly quiet. It's all right. Okay?
There's a underground room. She's looking for like the terminology.
Yeah, Tanya looks at Torby like, you know anything
Probably
about
the
this?
cellar. There'd be the cellar outside. Yeah.
Can you give us a minute?
Yes. And she's like looks at the house and is like just like looking over her shoulder and like, okay. Doesn't say anything, but looks a little relieved when she looks inside the house.
You can come in, you know.
Alright.
You can. I assume you're here to help. Tori's explained. Some.
To try to figure out how to get back.
Are there any more of you?
There are other shamans of other tribes.
I mean, here with us.
No, I'm the only one. Our people usually keep a distance from your people, since that has been the attitude for many centuries now.
Right. How? But we didn't light a torch for you.
I was carrying a torch because it was night.
Oh, God, right. How far in the village?
I
Were you-
was near enough to see your shaman, your wise woman, get possessed by their god. The last moments of your ritual. I was not able to. I was yelling, but I do not know. And there was no shared language in the waking.
Spider. What are you talking about?
Great spider god, Atlach-Nacha, wishes to weave a web to connect this world to our.
Where is this? Where are we?
We're in the land of dreams, I believe. I've been here before, dream walking. Not here
Oh.
specifically.
Right.
Meditative dreams to try to connect with the ancestor spirits.
Well, can't we just dream our way out? You and I, she says, looking towards you, Tori, we've been taught. I've regularly
Tried to wake up, but I
Dreamed.
think we are here physically.
Well, that doesn't make sense, but sure. Shall we go check out this cellar?
Yeah, just 1 second. And Torvi will go to where the Völva's like her like clothes and stuff are kept,
Yes.
and like her
yes.
jewelry,
There'd be like a chest, like a nice cedar chest.
and she'll pull out a bangle that the Völva probably hasn't worn for a while, like probably an
Yeah.
older one,
Mm-hmm.
but she'll slip it on.
No worries. Easily enough done. And as you guys head towards the cellar, we'll cut back to the boys. Hello, boys.
Hello.
Hello.
You guys are going to greet the white ship.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Go
Sure,
down.
it's gonna be fine.
Yeah. Go down to the docks, and you see the white ship. You slide in, and they drop anchor, and you recognize the captain. From your dream, Otto. And the people, the crew of the white ship are quite an amalgamation. You see people with turbans, people with shaved heads, some people covered with tattoos, a rainbow of skin tones, and ethnicities. And it's quite an interesting crew. Otto, you've done a lot of traveling around Europe and Iceland and Greenland, so you've recognize a lot of these influences. They're all a little off from what you've seen in the waking world, but
Okay.
you can be like, okay, I've seen people kind of like that before. I recognize that kind of, somewhat that kind of clothing style, a little bit. So you've probably traveled as far as North Africa and the Ottoman
I
Empire.
believe so, yeah.
Yeah.
I think he
You've
would
seen
wave
a
them.
lot.
He'd wave them down and just be like, Captain,
Hello.
seems we are to
again.
meet again.
So it would seem.
Tell me,
Though you are not a
Where
dreamer
is-
this time.
no, I am here in body, it seems. We
Yes.
have been sent here.
Sorry, but I read the chat and I shouldn't have. Let me close that. There we go. Sorry, what did you say? Could you repeat that?
You seem distracted, Captain. No, I'm kidding.
Yes,
yes. He said it seems we have been brought here in body.
Yes. It seems that you've been brought here as a result of Atlach-Nacha's cultists. It's
Would
that
be the
waft
case, yes.
about this place. New land
You-
here in the Dreamlands. I'm here to map it.
And step ashore.
Thank you.
We would be happy to greet you and your crew.
And the
There are
captain
not many of us here.
steps off, and the captain, let's see. He's got a nicely curled mustache, well-groomed beard, hair slicked back, tall bearded man. He's dressed in, again, robes, cinched at the belt, and from his belt jingles dozens of charms and bits and bobs of fabric and clothing and, like, just all sorts of things. Can y'all give me a spot hidden check?
Certainly can.
Both of you. Ooh, wow. Okay.
Critical
Okay,
success.
Otto. Umik, you recognize that there's a bracelet on his belt that seems to be in a Nordic style. Seems to be in y'all's fashion. Otto, with your critical success on this spot hidden, this bracelet looks exactly like one that you saw Benedict carve, and he said it was for his sister.
Okay. So I think he would.
He said it's
Point at
like
that.
the one his sister wears all the time. It's like it's a matching pair.
This charm.
Yes.
This is from a young. This is from a young lady, somebody who we have lost recently. A young boy had given the charm to them. Where did you get this?
I met the young lady. She was swimming in the sea, and we had a
What?
trade. She traded me this bracelet. I gave her a very fine silk kerchief, purple.
So she is here. Does that mean he is here?
It was some time ago.
Very well.
It was when we were. The veil was thin between the worlds. This land had not yet come here.
I see. Well, maybe I can show you ashore a little more, but this is Umik. He is a
Nice to
friend.
meet you. I'm
my
the
brother.
captain.
Nice to meet you.
This is my ship. This is the white ship. But my crew be able to come up ashore as well. This is a land we'd hate to start up any hostilities.
As long as they are friendly.
Yes,
We
we are
keep
but
their
traders
weapons
and
sheathed.
explorers. Only act in self-defense.
Don't think you'll find much harm here.
Excellent.
Captain,
And you
You
see the crew looks pretty excited by that, and they start like doing all the things a little faster to get the boat ready to moor.
Captain, you said that we were here as if this has happened before.
Yes,
Do you know a way out?
there are many ways in and out of the Dreamlands, but it's mostly for dreamers.
Oh,
You are here physically. That makes your options less. There are ways. I know people, dreamers, who wished to dwell here so fervently that they found a way in physically. There's ways in, there must be ways out. Some people are looking for ways out, and I do not see them again. Whether that means they made their ways out, I do not know. I married the sea. Often get to follow up with me.
I can understand that. Then we should make our way in. Let us get you.
There was, if you were to
Hold it
try
down.
to, if there was information about how to leave, it would probably be in the Great Library.
A great library.
Yes.
And where is this?
It has many locations, many entrances. There is one in Dilathlin, one in Hazuth-Clegg, Ilikvad, Inquinoc, Cadatheron, Thelis, Thorabon, and Ultar. So 8 locations.
How far away is the nearest one? Maybe we should
Oof.
take the smarter ones of us and find a way out.
Oh, let's see. If you were to go, we are nearer the north right now. So their closest branch of the library would probably be in Inquinoc. But if I was to recommend the friendliest branch, from what I heard of, that would probably be in Ultar.
Ultar. How far away is Ultar? What
It is in
direction?
the west. It would depend on how fast you sail. I do not know how fast your ships go.
I'm sure we can make
Either
go
way,
quick
it would
enough.
be sometime on the ocean. Seas.
Are we speaking days, weeks?
Days at least to get to Inquinoc. Couple of weeks perhaps to get to Ultar. Depends on how fast you sail.
Very well.
What you encounter along the way. Some
Right.
trips you expect to take a few days, they wind up being much longer. You have to be sure of your course, of your heading, when you sail here.
Can we?
It's good to have a
Start
destination in
here.
mind. Oh yes, I mean,
That complicates things.
you are not a dreamer this time. You are here with us in the Dreamlands. Welcome to the Dreamlands. By the way, it seems I'm your first welcome party.
Seems so. It kind of looks at Umik. And then we should take them deeper in. Make sure
If
no
they
one
want a
panics
map-
when they see all of them here.
I'll accompany them. Though I have a feeling the majority of the locals are going to be too happy to care.
And then we shall join you.
Excellent. I'd be happy to tell you more, since if you would be so kind as to share about your land. What do you call this place? Very green.
Yes,
You
it's a
are-
very green land.
Oh, Greenland. Alright. He pulls out a notebook, a little journal, and he writes something down. Very fitting.
Mhm.
You are
Yes, just stay away from the horse.
right. Okay, fierce horses in Greenland. Do you have any
And yeah, I
other
think we'll walk
dangers
with.
that we should be aware of? Moon beasts or
Moonbeast? I don't know what a moonbeast is.
What is
oh,
that?
that is probably a good thing.
Should we
Great.
know about moon beasts?
You do not wish to encounter them generally.
But if I do, I want to know what a moon beast is.
Oh, it is a very large and fearsome. They dwell on the moon. He points to the moon,
I imagine we are safe. That is far away.
which is
No.
not that far.
Yeah.
If you keep heading
Oh.
north and a little west, you could get to the moon that way.
Get to the moon. Great.
I think we will avoid
Where-
the moon.
I would recommend it. This is not my favorite place.
Given everything that's been going on, be aware of spiders, bears.
Why would you be wary of
muskox.
spiders? You have a peeler to Atlach-Nacha here in your Greenland.
Because
You would probably get along
that
pretty
was
well
by
with.
accident.
Lands of Lang. Oh. Oh, so you have a cult operating here and you weren't aware. I'm terribly sorry.
Yes, it was a very unfortunate circumstance in which we sacrificed an innocent boy.
Oh, it's terrible. Well, if you needed to, the cultists, you needed to relocate them, or if you wanted more information about them, you could probably go to Atlach-Nacha. Atlach-Nacha is a trading town on the outskirts of the plains of Lang, and they trade in fine silks, very fine silks. They are also very fond of Atlach-Nacha. Strong presence.
I don't think we're fans.
See, well,
I think it is the opposite, if anything. We have been tricked.
well, you currently have an aura about you, so I doubt they would not suspect that you are not fans if you were to go there. Probably welcome you.
I have no mind for deceit.
All right. Well,
Trading land may be good if we were to try and find a way out.
It's not
Here
just
we will
finding a
find-
way out, it's finding a way to stop whatever's happening.
Maybe we consider one and then figure out the second. I do not believe we can stop them from in here.
I have found there is one universal truth in all of my learning. Anything can burn.
I like this.
most things, not anything. A lot of things.
This is the Dreamlands.
Avoid the moon beasts.
I have a feeling everything can burn here.
It depends on how strong your dreaming is compared to another dreamer.
Well, I'm not that strong, obviously. He waves.
Yeah.
Hurts to look
you're
at you.
probably still getting used to it. It takes some time to adjust. But you should also, I suppose, be wary for the black ships.
Okay, so white ship good, black ship bad.
There's only one white ship. It is mine. Many black
And
ships.
there's multiple black ships.
Yes, they are slaver ships.
Slavers. Great.
Yes.
Avoid them then.
Yeah, I would recommend it. You seem
Do
like
they
nice
come
people.
to shore often, or do they just stay on the
That
ocean?
depends. Depends.
Should we be worried about slavers coming onto our land?
They don't. Well, I happened to be in the area where the veil was thin, so I know your island is here. They don't know it is here yet, so you are
But
probably
when they
good for a
do-
while.
They will eventually be bad to raid, just not today.
It will take them some time. They have their usual routes that they like. The
Well,
moon beasts sometimes work in conjunction with them.
the moon beasts
Oh.
work with the slavers.
Yes.
This gets worse and worse.
Again, nightmares stick together. Makes sense.
The moon beasts are like twice as tall, and like that small building over there. He points to like a small shed. He's like that size.
Built
Like
like a shed.
face, tentacles, and like 4 legs.
Nightmare. It's a nightmare.
Nightmare, yes.
Moon beast. Nightmares are different. So are night gaunts.
And
You wouldn't happen to have a book on
I
this?
do not have a book on this, but I would be happy to tell you what I know.
We
and
should
again,
probably find someone who can write, and then this would be handy.
certainly, and I could give you I could have a copy of a map made. Perhaps we could work on a
That
trade
could
of
be-
That would be
sorts.
lovely.
A
Yes.
trade. Sure.
We have plenty of grain.
Yes, we will need to
we
resupply
have
the
cattle.
ship, and we need to resupply the ship. And if we had permission to map your area, that would be, I think, sufficient trade for a map as well.
Go ahead.
By all means,
you.
map away.
And he said, but for now, my men would like some shore leave.
Of course.
I
Yes,
hope
walking in.
they like I hope they like milk.
And we'll, as you guys are walking up with the captain up into the town a bit, we'll cut back to the basement. The cellar. I'm so sorry. Sorry. So you're at the entrance to the cellar. Door. Down. It's like half buried. Well, 3/4 buried into the ground. Where's my music? There we go. So, who goes in first?
Torvi would, because she's the biggest.
Torvi.
And probably fightiest.
Is it dark down there?
Yes.
Okay. Tanya will be like, well, we need. I don't know if you can see the dark, Torvi, but I can't. And we'll go and put together. I imagine that the Völva has like bundles of branches and things.
Candles.
So she'd
have a lot of candles. She'd have the lamps. Yeah.
Yeah. So
the way I'm picturing it, that whole house is a fire hazard, dude.
Yes.
That's why you lie in the garden and you bring it. So she'll grab a couple of lamps. She'll hold a lamp. I mean, if there's enough lamps to go around.
They're like little oil lamps, because you guys get a lot of fat off of the seals and the whales, and you can make oil lamps. Yeah.
So she'll hand one to Torvi. She'll keep one herself, and then if the Skraelig woman wants one, she
seems fine with that one.
Okay. Light it.
You light it, and you go inside the cellar. The first thing you notice is, this is a classic, typical Greenlandic cellar. So you've got like your stone, your rocks around the base, dug deep with your sod, your turf top. So it's almost like a little hobbit hole with steps going down. But you notice that the first thing you notice that scraped into the rocks, sometimes painted onto the rocks, is a lot of words. Lots of writing. Torvi, you can read.
Yeah, I wish I couldn't right now. What does it say?
The bridge. The web must connect. The bridge must be finished. We must complete the bridge. She needs us to. We need to complete the bridge. The bridge. Everything will be fixed once we fix the bridge. And there's like little doodles of bridges, little like connectors. You see a Yggdrasil kind of etched into, at one point was very nicely carved, but then you see additional scratchings as if almost done in a fervent state of strings, spider webs, actually. They're spider webs. Actual spider webs connecting little realms on this Yggdrasil to each other. And you see, again, sometimes the writing is in a piece of charcoal. Sometimes it's in blood. Sometimes it's scratched into the walls with utensil, some sorts. There's some blood splatter around the front of this tree of Yggdrasil that is at the back of this cellar. You see a lot of her herb stores, a lot of things that she would use for rituals here. Some of them have been knocked over, and some of them are scattered on the floor, and you see the rafters of this basement are covered with spider webs.
Do we see what caused the blood spatter, or is it like she had it in a bowl and was like flicking it? Like,
you see a knife.
Good. Okay, cool. Yeah, okay, understood. Yeah. No, fuck me. Torvi looks horrified.
Yeah, can you guys make me sanity checks as you see?
Fuck me.
Someone may have been suffering from some low sanity moments
Spicy
before.
up in here.
Toffee.
Oh boy.
This isn't a
Oh
lot.
my god.
It's a
What are these
two. I'm
weird
still
symbols
rolling
everywhere?
the max. Still rolling the max sanity loss, it would seem, so far. Tanya, you don't lose anything. Torvi, you lose 2, as probably because you can read the writings.
Yeah.
The bridge. She told me we must finish the bridge. We'll all be connected. Connected. The bridge. It's a lot of writing, a lot of scribblings. And you see the symbol of Atlach-Nacha in a few places, sometimes half scratched in, sometimes painted in blood or charcoal, or, it's just a lot of mad scribblings around the cellar.
Yeah. Torvi, she just mutters to herself. She was mad. This... And she can't really, say anything other than that. She's just like, fuck.
Yeah. Tanya comes in, kind of has a look round, sees that you're like that, and will just come in front of you again and grab you by the chin for the 3rd time today.
It definitely does look like she was mad, but you don't know the details because you can't read.
No.
Blessing.
It's not the time to lose it. You need to help me.
Okay,
Come back to yourself, alright? I don't want to have to smack you because it's a really long way up.
That makes Torvi laugh a little bit. And
Right,
sort
told
of...
me. The bridge. She told me. She'll help us. We'll help her. Help her. We'll help her. The bridge.
So that's what Torvi tells you it says.
Okay, well, she got a blooming bridge now, didn't she?
Yeah, we should look around, see if there's anything
There's a few
that
scribblings of
gives us some
Ragnarok
clues.
as well.
I always wondered why she was a bit cagey when I said I'd go and fetch things from a cellar. I came over a few times asking for a couple of herbs that I'd run out of, and she was always very insistent, but I thought, you know what, she's my mentor, she's my teacher. She has it all under control, and she's got a system. She's just kind of looking around. I think she spots the knife, because that's very different to what's here, and she'll kind of kneel down and have a closer look at that with the candle.
It's the knife that she would usually carry at her belt side. Her usual day-to-day ability knife.
Well, knives are valuable. She'll take the knife.
Probably made of like an antler.
Yep. She takes the knife. Is it another medium knife or is it a small knife?
This would probably be a small knife.
Okay.
She was a really old woman. She was really old.
Yeah. She ain't gonna be wielding around no machete. It's like the Völva's house. Anything else in here that we need to have a quick look at?
Give me spot hidden checks.
Let's have a look.
Woo!
Nope.
Torvi, you're too distracted by all the writings and scribblings on the walls. Tanya, you're looking through things, and there's some little boxes, some small little chests of things. You see the herbs. You could definitely grab some more herbs to stock up on. These are all really nicely dried.
Oh yeah, she's taking all of it.
But you'd notice in a couple of the boxes there would be a few items.
Okay.
There in one box it would be ivory carved tokens of the Pantheon. You would recognize that Torvi has a similar set. And these seem to have been meticulously carved with a lot of care and love. But it seems that this box hasn't been used in a while. It's quite dusty. It was a little sticky to open it up. See a box that seems to have more use next to it. You open that one up, and there's little tokens, little rune tokens like you made. But these have different symbols on them.
Okay. Can I make an occult check on them?
Absolutely you can.
Oh!
A hard success on occult. You get the feeling that each of these symbols that's on these, there's not many tokens, but there's a few, would be to try to represent deities, but not the Vanir and the Aesir. It would be to try to contact entities. These look a lot like something she would hold when she goes on a vision quest. And for those of you in the audience, it'd be a material component for contact otherworldly being type of spells.
Okay. Tanya will.
You would see
if that's
some
the two boxes,
smudges of some little residues of incense and type of things that you'd use for meditation in there. With your occults, they look different enough from your regular runes. These are symbols. You've seen some of them on your walks. You've seen some of them left behind by Avarana's people, the Thuli, or the Skraelings, as you will. There's some overlap.
Yeah, she'll take both boxes and she'll kind of look towards the Skraeling woman and Torby. You probably make more sense of these than I will, but I think she was communing with something other than Odin and his kin. She hands over the box.
Hand over the box, and Navarana she wouldn't want to touch them, so she'd pour them out onto the floor and use a stick or something in here to flip them over so she's not physically touching them. And she would point to the one that Umik showed you, Torvi, and she would say, "This is Atlach-Nacha." That one seemed to be the most rubbed, the most worn out of all these tokens. She would point out a few others as well. Let me find my handout. Well, it's not a handout, it's my reference sheet. I should get a little handout version as you learn more of them, though. Where? Come here. Got it. This one is Atlach-Nacha. This one is Ithaqua, Windwalker. And she'd be looking at some of the other ones. I do not know many of these. I'm looking through. What else would she know?
Is Bear Boy in there?
No.
Ah, shame.
She goes, I've seen things similar to these before, but they're a little off. Don't seem quite right. I'll make another check. Yeah. She got an extreme success earlier, so they're similar to other symbols I have seen, but they're not. This one has too many lines. She points this one has too many lines. This one doesn't. I'm not used to seeing this one with circles. She'd point to a few like that.
Okay. And she'll turn to Torby again and kind of clasp in the box with the other gods in. Give that over. Okay. I'm going to take a break from gods for a bit. But I think these need tending to.
And Torvi will sort of, she'll keep it close. I'll sort it.
Why don't you go upstairs and I'll finish up here.
Yeah, I wanna look through some of her stuff. See if she left anything else.
Just gonna take the herbs. There's no point wasting them.
Yeah. Okay. She'll give her a little squeeze on the arm, and then she's gonna go into the Völva's main room. She's gonna just dig through her personal stuff to see if there's anything else.
Yeah, give me another spot hidden check, Torvi.
Come on, Torby.
No,
damn it, Torby.
She's losing it.
That her insanity was really compartmentalized.
Apparently, yeah. She's pretty good at hiding that. Better than others, should state. Anyway.
Tanya will be collecting up the most useful herbs and things and bits and bobs down here. Probably got quite a package to haul up. Offers some to the Skraeling woman.
Whole basket.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
a nice, good basket, but we'll offer some to
They'd
the
be like the
Skrailig woman.
backpack baskets that you could
yeah.
take one of them.
Yeah. Is there anything that you need? I don't know what your people use.
I'm good. I gathered herbs before.
Is there anything we can do here to... She points to the ceiling.
Burn it?
I don't think my friend is going to be happy about burning her house down. She'll actually look through the components, and we'll try and see if there's anything that repels spiders in here. Any herbs that she can burn to smoke out the
Yes.
place rather than burn it down.
Give me a luck check.
Sure. Oh,
Ooh, with an extreme
I'm
success.
gonna die at some point. I'm rolling way too well. This is not gonna keep up.
Someone needs to. You would see that there are some sachets of things that you have a really hard time growing here in Greenland, but there would be some sachets of lavender, rosemary, and peppermint, which you know insects don't like any of those, so you could probably burn some of those. You could probably smudge. Might help drive out the spiders.
Yeah, I think she'll prepare that, and we'll ask the Skrailig woman, do you want to help, or is this
I
a bit
can help.
much?
No, I could help.
All right. She makes the twine bundles and hands her one, takes the oil lamp, lights it, and begins just wafting.
Mm-hmm. She'll observe how you do it, and then do it in a similar way.
And I think, despite her
You'd
saying
hear
that...
her talking a little bit like, the ancestors give you strength to, you know, just going through some, like a low, very quiet to herself, like almost prayer.
I think, despite Tanya saying that she's going to take a break from gods for a while, she's going to waft the bundle of herbs. We're here because of something greater than ourselves, and even though it's evil, it still exists. So if this exists, then there must be good too. So maybe there is one God, maybe there are many. But if anything else is listening, help us. Help us.
Oh,
And
could you
she'll-
give me a power check?
Sure.
Thank you.
I'd
love that.
No.
Hard success, thank you. Just gonna make a note.
It could be good, it could be terrible.
Hey, last time I did it, I got a great old one speaking into my brain. So, you know.
Well, give him a chance. Give him a chance. Could be good. Could be fun.
Could be good, could be fun. We'll see.
Oh, you love it, Umik. You love it.
Yeah. And so, while Torvi is digging through the Volvas things, and Tanya and Navarana are smoking out some spiders, or trying to. Umik and Otto. Back, you guys are hanging out with the captain. It seems the sailors are get some shore leave. Yeah. Where do you take him? Where do you go?
I just take him around, you know, like
Yeah,
show him
take
some
him around.
places, let him map
Sure.
some places.
You show him like the new temple? Is there?
Might as well.
Might as well. Well, he makes note. He's like, oh, I've never seen these before, and he points to the Yggdrasil little outpost, and probably the cross. I haven't really seen these before. Maybe that one a couple times, and he points to the cross. Very rarely.
Okay, so the cross exists here, but it's a rarity.
I've seen some
And-
dreamers have a necklace with that symbol on it.
Okay.
Makes sense.
Fun. Good to know. And Yggdrasil you have not seen at all?
Yggdrasil. No, this tree. I've seen trees, but not this specific design motif.
World Tree.
World tree. All right. So he pulls out his journal. He makes some notes.
Okay, this is
So
this is
that's
great.
that's the temple, so we should move somewhere else now.
Okay. Yes,
Yes.
please.
Just continue the tour with the worst
he's-
tour guides.
He seems
Yeah.
pretty congenial. He asks, some questions sometimes. So, it's about Greenland and like how. He doesn't ask questions that you might expect, like, oh, how long have you lived here? Or like, he doesn't ask those types of questions. His questions are more like, so what are the people of these Greenlands? What are their goals? What are their ambitions? What are they like? What's the culture here?
Survival,
Mostly
Not
that,
being-
I
A
think,
good one.
yes.
Yes,
Not-
very
not-
good.
survival, desperation, eating.
Ooh, desperation. Okay. Eating?
Living. That's
Desperate to eat anything? Or just like.
Oh, no, actual food.
Okay. We'll define actual food.
Lots of yogurt, berries.
Yogurt. Okay, so
Honey.
not meat?
Well, no, meat, musk ox, because there's ox and
Yes.
then there's cows.
Not, people?
no.
we
no.
haven't gotten to cannibalism yet.
Okay,
Thank
there
you.
are some cultures. So I just,
No, we do not eat each other.
this is good. That is, I like places like that.
I'm
I
glad.
try to avoid the cannibalistic parts.
So I'm getting there's a lot of cannibalistic ports.
I mean, not
'cause
a
you-
lot.
Can you
Lots,
mark
but some
those
countries-
on the map?
Are more open to it than others.
Great.
entire countries open to
But some
Mm.
countries in the Dreamlands are very small. Europe is a small island. I mean, not
Do
a
maybe
tiny
mark
island, but
out
small.
on the map where to avoid the people who eat people.
I can think of a few, probably, yes.
Great.
Sometimes, some of them are very discreet about it. It is to how they deal with their dead, but others are a little more proactive,
Of course.
Yes.
Well, this has been great.
Yes.
We should show you around some more.
All right. And he shows you. This will fill in as you learn more about the Dreamlands, but this is a basic map for now. You can see there is
Thank
the
you.
north, the west, the east, the moon, Oriab, and the seas.
and we're in the north.
You're near the north. There, see that island? Just south of that mountain range? That's you all.
Ah,
Lone Island. If you were to draw a line down from the seven, just straight down.
Yes.
The island. Yep.
I see. That's where we are.
This is Greenland.
Yes,
It
yes,
is.
it is.
yes.
It's easy.
And yes, I noticed the names here aren't easy. On this map, where is Ultar?
Ultar is in the west. And as he says that, you see, I'm gonna put a different map out for you guys. Just for now, I need to make a couple adjustments to it, but I'll put it in the Discord so you actually probably get a better quality of it than it'll be on Roll20. But I'll put the adjusted one on Roll20. We'll give you this one for now. But this one, that one's harder to read. We'll go for this one. Yoop. Boop. There you go. Little map for you guys.
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay.
Oh, that's terrifying.
Right. That is a
That-
lot
that-
here.
Well, good news, bad news. The Lagling is seemingly not far.
No, not at all. 2 days,
Um,
maybe. If you don't get
Maybe 2
sidetracked.
days. And I'm guessing sidetracks happen often on the ocean.
You do not have a set destination in mind. Often, yes.
Don't
But
let that.
sometimes it leads to great discoveries. That is how I found you all. We were sailing aimlessly.
I prefer to have aims.
It is good. Healthy.
Okay.
Now, this. I'm just looking at our nearest neighbors.
Yes, and I will say Salafeus isn't on the map for you guys because it wouldn't have existed yet in timeline. But everything else should be there. Just not
So,
Salafeus.
Sarkomand, are they good, nice people, or is that someplace to avoid?
Ooh. Which one? Let's see, let me put up my handy dandy PDF. Sarko. Oop, let's see,
Man.
or
It's
Sarkomand. Yes.
south of Ling.
Just south of Ling. Ah, yes. There we go.
Because it looks like we're on the rock.
Nearby. You're a little bit further. This again, maps will change on you in the Dreamlands as things change sometimes. The city stood for about 10,000 years before the Moon Beasts cast its towers down. The city walls of the city were broken by 6 gates, which a sphinx sits atop. The gates open. There was a big central plaza. There's an entrance to the underworld there, I believe. It's all not. I wouldn't call it abandoned, but it's not.
You say the underworld is which one? I think there's a few different people, right? Are they dead there?
There's a lot of things in the underworld. I would not advise going there.
Okay.
Of course, but
So it's more dangerous than up here.
Of course.
right.
I'd put it on par with the moon.
Oh, good.
Maybe worse.
And I am guessing that the underworld.
It is where she's trying to come through.
The underworld or the moon?
The underworld.
Right.
She's trying to come through the underworld.
Yes. To finish her bridge.
Okay.
She's got a
so
strong
that
start,
sounds-
and he points to the giant pillar going out of the sky.
Yeah.
See.
So that sounds like the opposite of where we're supposed to be going, and probably well, depending on
Yes. I would not. I would recommend
avoiding it.
Inganak or Lelagleng for the nearby port towns.
Okay. And what is this? Orgothan?
Orgothan. It is a. Oh, if I could spell it correctly.
Grothan? Ogrothan?
Yes. It's a port. It is built of shining in red and black stone with silver inlays. It is governed by martial law, but the prince keeps a large force of soldiers there. Sometimes there's some tensions with the people who move nomadically to the west, which is why it is under martial law. But it's a decent place to do trade. Next door to it, Hazuth Clegg. That city has one of the entrances to the Great Library. Hazuth Clegg.
Okay.
It is
So
a bit run down, little dingy. Do you have much experience? I mean, everyone seems very happy here, as the townsfolk are like.
Yeah.
Cut purses. Have you had much experience with cut purses? It's a little
You mean like thieves?
seedy. Yes, lots of those there. Little seedy.
Great.
Lots of smugglers. So if you're doing illegal cargo, that would be where you'd want to offload it.
Okay.
Oh, but that's
Illegal
where the
cargo in the realm of dreams?
It seems.
happens. Yes, each land has their own rules. The black galleys of Lang, which are the slavers, the black ships. It's not a lot of ships go to Hazuth Clegg, but they frequent it.
Oh, so the slavers frequent the rundown place with all of the cut purses that just happens to have access to the library that we want to
Yes,
get to.
but there's 8 entrances to the library, so you could.
All right. And Saranian
Saranian.
off to the west.
Da-da-da. Serenian, oh, get over here. Come back here. I frequent there, actually. Serenian, it's one of my favorite ports of call. I will often go to Serenian, Sonanil, and on Cathoria. Let's see. Some more details, since I've had that in my note. Yeah, that's one of the spots it goes to. Big trading, decent trading port. It's a you park and then you go up to it's a city in the clouds.
Okay.
So you have to sail your ship into the clouds to get there.
Okay. Interesting.
Sounds difficult.
I'm sure we can make it work.
Keep your destination in mind.
Sure.
Okay.
Where
Only
would
seen
you
a few ships
suggest,
fall.
if we were to want to make our way to an entrance to the library, where would we want to go first? What would you suggest is safest?
Safest would probably be Ultar. Well, how are your feelings on cats?
Cats?
Don't have
Cats.
many
Cats are
feelings
fine.
on cats.
Good feelings,
Yeah.
bad feelings.
Ambivalent
Yeah.
feelings.
Cats are
Good.
fine.
Good. It is illegal to harm a cat in Ultar. So if you hated cats,
Oh.
I would not recommend Ultar. But Ultar, if you fine with cats, you like cats, Ultar is very safe. Very great.
And we would
Tradesmen,
sail
farmers, very pleasant. You go up the river. They're on a river.
up the
Sail.
river. Okay.
Yes, down the sea, up the river. Otherwise,
Around the sunken
um,
city.
yes. Inquinac, that's the nearby, famous for their onyx quarries. Very religious place, so I just, I wouldn't bother any priests or try to convert anyone there.
Okay.
But if you, give respect, generally be left alone.
What is their religion?
Oh, many. They've,
Oh, many.
The
Okay.
gates to the temple are always open, and people are free to come and roam the gardens at any time. Their gardens are filled with small fountains and pools, and many paths are small shrines to modest gods. And then there's 7 gates, which lead to the temple's 7 doors. Only the priests are allowed inside of the temple, but there is a smorgasbord of shrines in the gardens for which you to pay respects to your god of choice.
Okay.
It seems we have a lot
It's
of
shaped like
sailing and
a
exploring to do.
wheel spoke is the city streets. Plaza, 7 spokes, and the temple in the middle. It's a 16-angled temple of the Elder Ones.
Right.
Other ones.
Yes, the Elder Ones.
Okay.
And again, lots of little
so-
shrines, minor gods, major gods. Just don't again, try to convert people there. Just be respectful of people's religions, and you'll be fine. It's a big trade city in Quinnock.
Is the spider god an elder one, or
Oh, she would be a great old one, I believe. Yes.
oh, okay?
Not an, I wouldn't say elder. Well, elder, elder.
what's-
Depends on your terminology. Could be.
It-
There,
There's a difference between elder and great old one.
yes. There's outer gods, great old ones.
They don't.
the
They don't seem too
races. Well, some people say elder gods, are referring to the outer gods. In which case there'll be less of. There's more great old ones than there are outer gods.
great. Okay. Okay.
I am not the best with the religion things. I have a seer aboard my ship, though, and she is. If you want to ask about religions, she would be the. I could get see if she would be
Not
willing
my
to speak with
thing,
you.
but we know a couple of people who maybe would like that.
I think there needs to be a meeting, maybe dinner, maybe
Yes,
Oh,
dinner.
I
have
would love dinner. Yes, I'd love to see what type of fare you have here. Love trying new cuisines.
Lots of yogurt. Lots of yogurt.
Yogurt, I see. He just
Okay,
keeps
as
like
you enjoy-
writing down little things in his journal.
Have a little wander, have a look around, and enjoy yourself. Oh, Mick, we should probably,
I should find at least my sister, if not my father.
Indeed. Let us find them. I think as we sort of
You
get
were
away
missing
from it,
someone.
he will.
Oh, we're missing many.
Oh, all right then.
And as we sort of get away from the captain a little bit,
Yeah.
he's just going to kind of quietly say to him, like, I think we are doomed. If we are in this world and it is as big as this is a lot of sailing and travel and exploring, and there are cannibals and moon beasts and
It's like
so
I bought
much.
a whole book for sailing rules that are compatible with
He-
7th edition Call of Cthulhu.
Hell yeah.
Uh,
Lucky for you, I'm a good sailor, but I think we need
Someone
more
made a
people
sailor.
if we are to go.
There's a number of things that we find ourselves in an unnatural, overwhelming situation. The only things that we can do is take care of one another and forge a path ahead. We can focus just on that. Everything else is going to be overwhelming. But
If we keep
even
moving,
from what the captain says, this place responds to goals. We have goals in mind, places to be. We have things that we can focus on. And as long as we focus on them, we will find a way out of this.
And as for stopping this, I am sure that Benedict will not have died for nothing. I am sure there is a greater purpose above us that has decided that we should be here, and he is the vessel in which has brought us here. We can find a way out, but we can maybe find a way to do something better. We need to make it worth it.
We rescue those we can. We do our best.
So be it. I should check my boat.
Yes, you prep that. I'm going to go wander over to the Völva's place.
Enjoy.
Hopefully they... yeah, right.
And he'll go to the ship and start essentially just doing his checks, making
Your
sure everything's
ship is
okay,
Great condition, just as you left it.
Amazing.
Perfect. Yep. If not a little nicer.
Nice.
Yeah. Capable of sailing near and far on the open ocean. That's why I was like, sure, you could have a boat to start with. Yeah, you're gonna need that. You're really gonna need that later.
It's all coming together.
It's all coming together. Woo. So, Otto, you check out your boat. Everything's good there. Everything's fine. Umek, you go to the Völva's house, and you probably see Tanya and Navarana coming out from the cellar, and maybe Torvi coming out of the house, having gone through it as well at this time. Women seem to be finishing up. Just smoke coming out of the cellar. Not like a lot of smoke, like as if they were smudging it.
And you see there's like boxes and crates and baskets that have all been placed full of like jars of produce and herbs and bits and pieces.
Well, I bring news. We have guests.
Why do you look like that? What's wrong
This
with
place is strange, and I tried to do something in the strange land, and I have failed. Is
Which
a learning
one of you do I
process.
need to talk to?
We're the same one that I was just trying to make more of me so I could keep eye on more than one person
Why would you want to make more of you?
to better protect the people I care about.
Why don't you just keep the people you care about together?
As you say that, the windows of the Völva's hut fly open, and Torvi says, "Stop!"
Who's that
I've
directed
already
at?
started.
Umik.
Okay.
Sorry, Umik, sorry.
She's like, what? do
Already started. Already stopped.
you want help getting back to?
Let's not focus on my mistakes
Don't
right
wave
now.
your hands. Stop waving your hands, please. It's awful, horrifying to look at, sickening.
Fair.
Thank you.
We have guests. They've been very, very helpful and informative. We should probably have them over to dinner. They have a seer amongst them, and they're locals. They're travelers of this place. Currently, their captain is mapping out our lovely little settlement and has named all of it Greenland. But if we're going to find our way around here, as well as understand this place, we probably should all have like a lovely little dinner and meeting, and get
If you
to
want me to
know
cook
them.
it, just say so.
I would love it if you would cook for them,
Right.
because I do not trust my mother right now. Also, I have not done that. And there are many gods here. Also, there's something called a moon beast. Let's walk and talk.
Is that something you recognize? Moon beast? Moon beast? She just points at the moon. Doesn't look like a beast. It looks like a big
Avrana
rock.
looks suspiciously at the moon, like a sus moon.
Apparently, you can just sail up there and things come down from there, and they're about the size of the shed. They have tentacles on their faces, and they break stuff. They also work with slavers. There's apparently black ships filled with slavers.
You've described an octopus. That's what you've described. An octopus.
No. I've been
Tentacles. Not sure about the
only-
slavers part.
only on the face. Only on the face. The rest of
Where's
them, big animal.
made of what? Where's its legs? Has it got legs?
I didn't get to those details. I just got the idea that moon beast is equivalent in dire sense to polar bear, but they have sentience and work with slavers. Also, apparently, they don't like temples.
So, where's father?
Still haven't found him, because
Then we should
why would
find
I
him.
be able to find him?
Have you... Corby?
Yeah.
We're in Dreamland.
Okay.
Oh, God. You've been doing this bit longer than I have. She looks at Umik. Have you got anything your father made for you?
Made, aside from my inferiority complex, not much. But I can go and grab something of his.
Well, either that, it's going to be blood, and I don't think any blood needs to be spilled this day. So,
Trying less blood, trying less cutting. Your husband seems to be very fascinated with sharp objects, Thorvig.
What?
Yes, I had to yell at him to put down the incredibly sharp dagger associated with the spider goddess just not too long ago.
Okay.
he's always been fine with cutlery at my house.
Well,
I wouldn't trust him right now. He's.
Umik, you've just come here looking like that, telling us we need to trust the man on the ship and talking about moon beasts, and now you're saying we shouldn't trust Otto?
I'm laced around cutlery. Any sharp objects. Just.
Is there anything else you'd like to add?
Oh, probably tons, but right now I'm just trying to keep it so that we have a glimmer of hope of getting out of this.
Well,
okay. Why don't you and Tanya find something of Dad's so we can find him? I'll go get dinner started.
no, Torby, it's your dad. You've got a better link to him than I have.
Okay.
What have I done? Rub gel on his ointment, on his joints when he's sore. That's not exactly the same bond you have as his daughter, is it?
No, I suppose not. Sorry, I'm just,
I know. And I'll be there to help, but I've got dinner to make. And actually, no, you go find your husband. Round him up. Send him my way.
Okay.
He's over checking on his ship. Apparently, we're going to have to sail some places if we want to get out of this.
Oh, whatever. All right, Umik, you go and find something from your dad. Torvi, go and collect your husband. I'll start on dinner. We'll all reconvene. We'll get it sorted.
Navarano pipes in, goes,
Oh, you're still here. Hello.
yes, hello. It's a bit of a hectic day for everyone, but I can try to track your missing father if you would still like.
Oh, but that would be lovely. At this
Very
point, I don't know if he's well, unwell, if he is still even my father. Who knows?
Can you fix him? She says to the scrailing woman. Can you fix him? Can you fix that?
I can try?
Maybe if you would do us a favour and go with him and keep him out of trouble, and maybe squash him in a bit. You're more than welcome to come for dinner, by the way.
Thank you.
You'll
Yes.
find no strange iconography, I don't think, in my house. So, if that gives you
Yes.
any...
A relief. Yes.
Yeah.
I'll do what I can.
It's all we can ask.
And she
Right.
will lead for Umik to lead the way, because she doesn't know where your house is.
Right this way. Apparently, I'm making everyone nauseous or angry today. So, what are you? Angry or nauseous?
Well, I'm not nauseous.
Angry. Got it.
There's like just a tiny smirk. So she finds that kind of funny. But also, she's not refuting it at all. So, she's more of a quiet angry. Angry at the situation, not at a specific person. Type of thing. And she will follow Umik. Torvi, we'll follow you for a moment as you go. Tanya, you're just going home. You're going home. Your boys are happy to help you out with dinner. Bring anything you need from the garden.
I'd like to do one thing.
Yes, what would you like to do?
Because it's been bugging her, and I think everybody's come to the realization that Dreamland is a thing. She obviously has a physical body.
Yes, you do.
And her attunement is the body.
Yes.
So I think she wants to just hug each of her children when she's, between making dinner and between tasks. Just go to her children one at a time and hug them close. And she wants to see if they are real.
Yes.
Because they're not, as much as she doesn't want to admit it, the evidence is too overwhelming to ignore. Are they hers, or are her babies back home?
Yes. Could you give me... this isn't going to be a spot hidden. This could be an insight or an occult. I'd allow a power check. Because you're trying to go about this in a spiritual kind of way. So I'd say any of those would work. Like insight, occult,
my occult's
power.
higher, but I do have insight. My power is the highest out of those, but I don't know what.
You'll get a slightly different answer depending on which one you do. It'll all be in that same vein, but it'll be like the specifics will depend on which skill you choose,
Can we go for... We're going to go, even though it's my worst skill, I'm going to go for insight.
Okay.
And then maybe later, if she's still feeling a bit icky, she might go for occult.
Absolutely. Go for it.
Do I want to spend the luck?
You want to spend the luck? I'd also allow you to try a different method if you would like, but if while you're making dinner. Not the same one twice.
No, not the same one twice. They feel like her children.
Sure.
Even if they're a bit off. We'll go for an occult. Success.
An occult basic success. These are your children.
Okay.
These are 100% your children. They are 100% real and 100% here.
Okay.
They've been brought here by the ritual. Their well-behavedness and mannerisms, because of the occult that you did, seems to be a side effect of the ritual. This is the Dreamlands. Someone who is present in the ritual, maybe your children, wished for people to be happy, then they might be happy. That is what they dreamed of.
Okay. So that they are, in essence, the happiest, best of best.
Yes.
Best able to please the adults around them, because that's how children often measure their own happiness, isn't it?
Yep.
And that's why they're acting this way. So I think she nearly collapses from the relief of that. Oh my god, her children
They're
are here,
absolutely
and then
real.
is
They're absolutely here.
horrified that oh my god, my children are here.
Yep.
Okay.
Now, you'd imagine that everyone in the town had a torch with that occult roll. We'd probably be here. Physically. Actual. For real, though. Now, you haven't met the other happy townsfolk yet. But...
Okay.
You might be able to put some more pieces together once you meet some other townspeople.
With that in mind,
But your children are real, and they are...
my children are here.
They're happy to help.
Real. They're happy to help. That's good. She's going to instruct them rather than helping cook. She wants them to start packing, just like she asked them to the other night.
Sure.
But this time, she wants them to pack really, really well, and she wants them to pack everything, all the clothes and the food that she's not using right away.
Mm-hmm.
Basically get, because it seems like we're going on a journey and she's not leaving her kids behind. Let's get ready for that while she gets ready for
And they
dinner.
are
And dinner.
happy to pack.
Do we have access to lamb here?
Yeah, you've got lamb in your larder.
Excellent.
Got
She's gonna
lamb, mutton. You've got a wide variety of meats and spices and herbs and grains and fruits and vegetables.
do. Yeah. So it's gonna be like a
larder.
It's a dream larder. She's gonna make like a full leg of lamb with like a mint sauce nearby with some yogurt on the table.
Absolutely.
Some beautiful like leavened bread, some like potatoes roasted in the bacon fat rendered from this morning, buttered carrots, like the whole spread, because it's, she can right now, but is rationing bits off that would last longer, because she doesn't know if food rots in the dreamland.
Yeah, you don't know.
So she doesn't know. Do bacteria dream?
Do bacteria dream? Or do people dream of bacteria? You're not quite sure how it all works.
I'm sure some people have nightmares about rot and things like that, so maybe
Yeah, they do.
They do. Anyway, so yes, that is what Tanya will do. Her children are real. Cool. Dinner time.
Yeah. You're able to prep dinner. Meanwhile, Torvi, you're gonna go to the boat, to your husband's boat, to meet your husband.
Yes.
First full day being married.
Still weird that people keep referring to him as husband.
Yeah. They're
Weird.
also doing it pretty easily. They're not like, oh yeah, Otto, I mean your husband. They're like, your husband? Go check on your husband. It's like they were waiting for this. You find him on his boat. Seems pretty satisfied looking things over.
Yeah, he'd be like looking at different surfaces and just nodding appreciatively.
Just doing that man thing, being like,
Yeah, like hands on the shoulders, like, yep.
yeah,
Yeah.
the boat.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Boat.
Slap timbers a little bit.
Some good wood. Some good wood. That'll float.
At least she watches him for a second, because Umik made it sound like he's a raving fucking lunatic right now, running around with scissors.
He's fine.
It's normal.
Yeah.
Torvi. Sorry, I
Otto?
didn't see you there. I was checking the boat.
It's
How are you?
didn't want to disturb you. You looked like you were doing something.
Just making sure that our vessel is ready to go.
Umik said we're likely to start sailing somewhere.
believe there's nothing here for us to do aside from wait and eventually have that spider ruin everything. So we
Yeah.
must go and find a way out, and they've told us there is a library.
The
A
library?
place where we may find knowledge of how to leave here.
Is it close?
It is a distance. We would need to sail across the ocean. We need to go through another land, up a river. And then we could be there, in a city of cats.
And Toby's like, huh?
I know it sounds crazy, but there are a lot of cats, and there is a law there that says you can never harm one.
Sounds like Freya City. Maybe that's
we go to
Volkvanger.
Freys. Perhaps it is, and your stories will be much needed. But I believe we should find people who can sail and who can think, and we should make our way there. Find a way for all of us to leave this place.
Yeah, I agree.
Mike told me. He reminded me of me striking the final blow to Benedict. And
Why would he?
he was concerned. But he reminded me that he brought us here. Benedict. So there's a purpose for us to be here. Maybe we'll find something out there on that ocean that makes it worth it.
I hope so.
I have a letter to deliver back home for him. And I will do that before I die. And I have you. We have a reason to live.
And Tovy, Tovy, she's awkward, she's weird, and she's not very good at holding eye contact. But I think she really, at that point, she does give Otto eye contact, and she smiles. Then we'll get that letter delivered.
You know. Together. Ship seems good. He slaps it again.
Yeah, I mean, I've not sailed since I was very small, but it looks like a ship.
I will happily tell you of how to. I could maybe show you how. It is all I've
You'll
known
have
for
to.
most of my life.
Then I suppose you'll have to. We need sailors.
We do.
Tanya sent me anyway. We're having a dinner.
Oh, he says, sort of like shakes his head. Yes, there's a dinner with the strange captain. We did say we would see to him.
Omik didn't really say much. He was raving about a lot of things.
He sailed in on the white ship with his crew from many places. He dreams and sails the oceans of dreams. And he gave us many warnings and a map. I believe he has our best intent in mind.
Every time someone says the word dreams, by the way, Tovy has like a little micro flinch. Like something is just like hammering at her.
There's something wrong.
I mean, yes, but I don't feel right. Things just feel strange, and I'm sure I'll be fine after a while. But
is there anything I can do?
I don't think so.
Sort of step forward and hold your hand. Give you a kiss on the forehead. It is strange. We are in a literal dream. There are moon beasts, and black ships of slavers, and cat cities. And the underworld is real.
I grew up with all these stories, these myths and sagas. I didn't think I would be living in one.
If there is anyone to
live through a saga and retell it, it is you.
We'll see.
We should go make sure that the meal goes well. And he'll get walking.
And you guys head to Tanya's house. Umik! You're leading Navarana and
Yeah.
the doggos to your house.
Yes.
Mom's house. You see Booski tagging along the dogs.
He looks at Booski, sees dogs being dogs,
Mm-hmm. Dogs being dogs.
and a bittersweet smile crosses his face as walks up to the house. You're welcome to come in. My mother is likely to be weirder than usual. I will
Right.
try and grab something of his. Is there any particular thing that has a? And this is all very strange to me.
I will look for
Normal
physical
tracking,
tracks
or-
first. I'll
okay.
do and she'll wait to be, seen first, so it's not no one freaks out that, oh my gosh, there's someone walking around the perimeter of the house if she's seen through a window. Your mother opens
Yeah.
the door. Umi!
All right.
And a woman!
This is Navarana. She's going to help us find
She
Father.
has a name, and she's going to help us find Father. Well then, come in, come in. Come in.
She's going to walk around the perimeter to try and look for tracks.
Okay, Umik, come in.
Yes.
Just roll a couple things. Oop. Not that. Okay. And your mother, she has the smile on her face, and she, you see like an expression, and then she goes back to the smile. It's almost as if she's fighting something internally a little bit. She goes, Umik. I didn't think the first woman you'd bring home would be a Scraly woman, but at this point, grandchildren are grandchildren.
We just met and we're not necessarily, I just need to find something of Father's to help her find.
Not necessarily is what I heard. Yes, your father's. Yes, this way. He's not been home all day. I've not seen him.
I know, and I've been looking for him, and I have not found him. I found other people, but I have not found him.
Yes, it's strange. His side of the bed was... It's cold and empty and... Yes. Strange.
Did we light a torch for Father?
We did. Yes, I made sure of it.
He just sort of looks for some of his clothes that have yet to be laundered,
Yes.
and grabs a tunic.
Yep.
But also with all of the strangeness, he goes through a few of his things and is trying to find an old belt of his, something that he regularly wore and took
Yes.
some mild pride in.
Absolutely.
Okay.
And Navarana would knock on the door, and your mother would be like, come in, please. What's his name again?
Navarana.
Navarana, please, come in. She's just a little baffled by this aggressive hospitality. She goes, I looked around the perimeter, I found a set of women's prints, and then I saw a man's prints come out of a window. Go out.
That's me.
All right.
You have to understand, I saw Grammar being happy, and that
I don't know what a
horse is
grammar
never happy.
The horse. I see. Yes.
The horse is evil, smart, and an unstoppable force.
It seemed happy and calm when I out there.
That's why I know we're not where we should be. This is so wrong.
I see. Well, I did not see any tracks. Do you have something, the scent I could try to see if Nuka
Yes.
could catch a scent, and if not, I could try one other thing, but...
And he just sort of like kind of leans in and whispers, in traveling from where we were to where we are, could someone not left behind caught in the web?
I don't know details.
Because
I
I don't
suppose
think he
it's-
made it here.
Nuka! The black and white spotted one, white with black spots, comes in.
Yeah, here's his old tunic.
She'd
Hasn't been washed.
remember to go, oh, and dogs! There's dogs in my house. Okay.
Yes, Father, because they're helping with tracking Father.
All right, then.
Also, you already know Booski, and Booski is a good boy.
Yes, Booski's a good boy. I don't like a Nuka. Okay. Let me get some treats for the dogs. Our ladders are very full, Lumi. And she goes to the kitchen to get something. And you see Nuka sniff around, sniff the tunic, and then, like, tilt head. Sniff around the house a little bit. Come back, sniff tunic. Tilt head. I think Nuka can track a scent.
Then we have to rely on alternative methods as he just sort of waves the belt in his hand. All right.
Okay.
Time to find Torvi and try something weird.
Okay. And you see your mother comes out with some like jerky strips and she gives them to the dogs. You are good dogs. Apparently.
Yes, they're all good dogs.
So are you
All right.
you both staying for dinner?
No, we have to entertain some traders that came in. We're going over to Tanya's place to
Fine house isn't good enough to entertain. I see.
Mother, I did not necessarily want to put undue burden on you while we're still trying to find Father.
When has undue burden ever stopped you before?
Love you too, Mom. Talk to you later.
Oh, and I'm not even invited to dinner. I see how it is. You find a woman and then no more mother. Just... yeah. It's fine. It's fine. First my daughter, now my son. It's leaving me, my husband. No, I would say it's muttering, but it's not. She definitely intends for you to hear. From the next room over.
As they're leaving. Of course. All the children are well behaved, but my mother, no, still Mom.
Yeah, she has moments. She doesn't normally smile that much, but she seems to be more your mother than the other townsfolk seem to be themselves.
I have sneaking suspicions about very terrible things in the past, and I don't want to voice them.
And she goes,
All right,
alright, and we're going to try to stop this before dinner.
Or complete it. I don't know.
We'll try to stop it, I think.
Okay, you're the shaman here. I trust you.
We'll try. I most used to dream walking, not being here physically, and the things feel different, but I can see what I can do. Sit. She points to the ground, like in your yard,
Yeah.
Nice.
No, he sits down.
We'll sit down, crisscross applesauce. She just stares at you for a minute. Okay. Okay. She grabs your face. Close your eyes. You feel her pull you towards her a little bit, and then her forehead makes connection to your forehead, and if you peek, her eyes are also closed. So you're head to head, and she starts to hum. She's humming like a rhythmic tune, chant, humming, and you feel that sense of self-separation ease a little bit. You feel as if you can regain 5 magic points. Feel as if it's not complete, but it's a lot better. She seems to have brought you back, centered you. That's a good way of putting it. She seems to have centered you, so you don't have the after image effect nearly as much. Or you still feel a little off, but you have a feeling that actually, no, she'll tell you. I've done what I can for now. I think the rest will fade off with given time.
Thank you. I don't necessarily understand.
It was a little
any of
dizzying to
this.
look at you.
Yeah. But I can't learn unless I try.
This is fair. Perhaps we will find a teacher here. So knows how things work here more.
I'm so sorry I didn't get the message through.
There was a language barrier, it would seem, and your people were... Your shaman... She seems to correct from your people to your shaman. Seems to have been a little... crazed? A little closer to... spider than we were warned about.
She hid it well.
Spiders often hide things well. Good at hiding.
Apparently there's an entire, port town that's dedicated to her.
You did not read Twitch chat right now. I love it. It's my favorite trope. Susie probably knows this. Oh, but I did not read it. There are many worshippers of evil spirits all around. It would not surprise me if there was. I mean, there was your Völva also had other symbols, some of which I did not recognize, but of other entities. One I did recognize was Ithaqua. It is a large creature that lives in the frozen wastelands of northern places. Large, like a yeti.
Fun.
But it is not, the token did not show the wear that Atlach-Nacha's did. So, perhaps she was only devoted to... Strict devoted, we do not know, but she did not seem Her cellar was not sane.
Ah,
You're
hidden
the,
things on the ground, like a spider.
Tanya and I helped smoke out what spiders hopefully were. Though I do think it should probably still be burned. It would help for now.
Burning does seem to be probably the wisest of instincts right now. Thank you for trying and for helping.
It seems we are all in the same boat.
That is the analogy.
So, if I was to try to do things myself, I do not think I would go very far.
Well, I have a feeling we're going to go very, very far, but die trying.
That life?
Not the life I was thinking.
Life never turns out how you think.
Not unless you're incredibly wealthy. Harvey!
And you see, like, her dogs are just trying to get up all in her face because she's sitting on the ground. So she's like, yes.
At this rate, you're going to become Brewski's new favorite person.
Oh. I think he just likes Nuka and Kimek.
Yes, but he's also looking for connection from someone he can't get connection from anymore.
The boy?
Yes.
Well. We'll move on.
Some of us will.
Time helps. Distractions help.
Oh, we have plenty of distractions. We
we're
have a
fine.
massive harvest. No, we're not fine.
Or at least not wanting for distractions.
That we have plenty of. Well, let's find my sister, give her this belt, and hopefully I'm wrong.
Right. And as you go take the belt to bring to Torvi to maybe catch her before dinner time, where you're going to be hosting the captain of the white ship, maybe some other people. A little mini feast, you know? I think that is a really good place to call tonight's session. Yay! All right, everybody. Let's go around. Let's say who you are, where we can find you, highlights, what are your favorite moments. Give some love for tonight. And we'll start in the same order as we went. Otto Ludvigsen, how was tonight for you, man?
It was fascinating. I mean, we've had such an emotional journey in every other session, and this one was just interesting. There's a lot of stuff, a lot of things to take in, which I'm very excited about. But yeah, I'm HollowTale. You can find me as the voice of the Institute on the Templin Institute on YouTube. Otherwise, not many other places right now. And yeah, I think genuinely one of my favorite moments in this session, I mean, I had quite a few again, but just the breakdown before going into the cellar between Tanya and Torvi in that emotional scene was just wonderful. It hit home for sure. And just Umik trying to be sensible, but also trying to duplicate himself at the same time was just a hilarious contrast. It's just, we've got to be serious. We've got to do this properly. I'm trying to make a clone of myself. But yeah, you're all wonderful to play with. Thank you so much. And yeah, looking forward to next week.
Oh, I also have a gift for you, Otto, because you've spent some time speaking to the White Captain. You're going to gain, add 2 to your Dream Lore skill.
All right.
Please.
Love that.
Yeah, you're learning about the Dreamlands. As you learn about the Dreamlands, your dream lore will expand. So you've not learned a lot about the mythos, but you're learning about the Dreamlands. So increase your dream lore skill.
That's fine by me.
Someone who loves to learn. Tanya, how was tonight for you?
Oh my goodness. I think this is like consecutively every session I've cried and it's been awesome. I'm saying hopefully. I don't think next session, I don't think I'll have a reason to cry.
Hopefully.
It would be cool. It would be cool to have one. It's been a blast. Oh God. Who have I've enjoyed watching everyone. Again, the splitting of Umi and being, yeah, it's exactly that. I'm trying to be sensible, pragmatic. Shit, there's not enough sensibility and pragmatism to go around. Let's make two of me. Great introduction to the dreaming and the lore and things. I love the lore dumps. I will probably rewatch some bits later and just kind of make some notes. But I get so enthralled seeing everybody's reactions that my brain isn't taking. I'm not taking in the information as much as I am going, oh, look at that. Look at shiny. Wow. Look at someone's expressions. Cool. Or just typing bollocks in the chat. Different chat. So yeah, it's been really great. I've really enjoyed connecting with Torvi as well this session. It's nice to have a space to do that. So thank you so much. As for me, you can find me here in like 2 weeks' time. Otherwise, I'm not about on the internet much. I like to keep it mysterious. And if my friend Lobo is watching, hi, hope you enjoyed it. I'll hear about it later, maybe.
Someone who, when I think I'll hear about this later, I think Torvi's player. How are you, Susie? How is tonight for you?
Oh, I'm good. Tonight was a great session. Everyone smashed it. We keep finding a reason to cry every episode, and it's probably going to continue for quite some time because shit just keeps getting worse. But it's drama in it. So we gotta be the counterbalance to the tax collectors. It evens out.
Yep.
But man, my love for today. I've got a couple. So first, you, Lindy, our mother, love her. I fucking love that one. When it's not directed at my character, impeccable, love her. She's immediately like, grandchildren now. Goes through the door. She's just like, at this point, any woman will do. Umik, don't be picky. That was incredible, and I really, really loved the moments that Torvi had with Tanya and Otto today. Just two very quiet, very different, but very emotional moments, which is so good. We're keeping that little ship sailing quite nicely, and we got to have a little cry. And Torvi is going to strangle Umik if he tries to duplicate himself again. So don't. Because you're not the one that does the magic. Relax.
Also means we need to find 2 wives for you, and that's a friggin' task and a half. We can't even find one.
Can't even find one wife. Umik, how's tonight for you?
Special. It's been special. Hey everybody, Pope here, Pope World Build on the internets at Blue Sky and start playing games. First business and pleasure. If you want to see more of my silly face, you get opportunities on Sunday nights over on Practical Thesmophoria. I know that's a lot of letters. At 8 p.m. Eastern on Sundays for From Clovier with Love, our Witcher actual play. That group is definitely cursed, just entirely different from this group. And
Less crying?
Funnily enough, less crying, but I'm playing a character that has problems with sleep, has a sleeping beauty curse. So that's fun. And yeah, no, dreams are a thing, dream augury. So there's this weird little bit of crossover between the two of them.
Yeah.
But definitely come on over and catch something completely different. Also, I would like to tease something. Someone in their infinite wisdom has decided to trust me to run something on their channel. And fantasy, which I haven't done in an incredibly long time. So keep your eyes peeled for that. I'll have more on that later. But today was incredibly special. There's just so much good between, like, Lindy, those beautiful moments just with the dogs. Just despite all of the horrors, the lore dumps and everything, life continues. And that little spark of hope did so much for this episode. After everything else that's been happening, like that was a beautiful shining moment. And it should be highlighted. Just like these incredibly heartfelt moments, which is one of the beautiful contrasts to our tax collector group. They get the funnies. They get all the, okay, buying your way out of being assaulted by mermen. Okay, that they get the funnies.
It's one of the few ways they could have gotten out of that situation, and they just happened to think of it. And I was like, way to go. You don't die.
Again, continuing on with capitalism is awful, but we're kind of saddled with it.
It's in the Dreamlands too, don't worry.
Fucking hell. Even in sleep, we cannot get away from capitalism.
Can't escape it.
But we had this beautiful moment right there at the end where we're seeing the continued evolution of the relationship between Torvi and Otto, and these two individuals thrust together kind of against their will, but in these extraordinary situations are just clinging to each other. And you don't know, because of the situations yet, if it's just desperation or sincerity or both. And I am so intrigued to see how it plays out as things continue on. And then, listen, the scene in the fucking grave, like, I'm tearing up just thinking about it. Just like, and of course, like these beats in those moments between, like, the digging and then cursing at your husband. Of course you would be here. Like, those moments are incredibly human. Despite all this, like, we're seeing these incredibly human, feel incredibly real and grounded people in these extraordinary circumstances. And again, you bring it every week, and I selfishly hope that somehow we find a way to make you cry next time. And Stephen, thank you for so much. One, playing up obviously something that is wrong. Otto has been affected in some way.
Yeah.
And not just like touching on it, but like that was it was done in such a way that is true to the mythos, but also like reminded me of one of my favorite horror stories, which is In the Mouth of Madness, of the gradual showing of obsession. And that was amazing, and thank you for being an incredible scene partner for most of the day today. And again, driving Umik to the point of desperation that he had to be cruel. And that is going to be something that haunts both these characters, and I'm so looking forward to it. And I hope you all enjoyed it as well. Where live VOD YouTube store is nothing without its audience. You're much part of this as we are. In these extraordinary times, please look out for yourselves and one another, and look forward to seeing you all very soon.
Thank you. And that just leaves me. My highlights, I have a bunch. Some of them were just y'all in the chat being like, I'm getting better at speaking while crying. Not a skill I thought I needed. Also, like, get your waves off my man, you watery bitch. It's just, you know, idiot, close your eyes in it. That was another really good one. There was a lot of chat that I was like, don't read it and laugh, don't read it and laugh. And also, what was it? Thicky dum dum. I can't read. Yeah, just some good fun chat in our person. Yeah, I'm a thicky dum dum and I can't read. Want to know all about the Dreamlands, but you're a thicky dum dum. I was trying hard not to cackle at times, and then y'all in Twitch chat were also killing me. I saw you with your, oh no, there's only one bedroll, my favorite trope of all time. I love it so much. Only one bed trope. Oh, it's so cliche and I love it so much. Susie knows it. And just, you know, Trooper being personally offended. It's like, oh, y'all make me cry after I'm dead. I see how it is. I loved that. That was all great. Just getting to show you guys a little bit of the Dreamlands map. Be like, welcome to the Dreamlands. Your little Dreamlands orientation from the captain, who I'm thankful exists as a character because he's one of the best people to give you an orientation to. Yeah, he's in multiple of H.P. Lovecraft's written works. Captain of the White Ship. It's a very classic Dreamlands thing, which was, I was like, it was a gamble how much you knew about the Dreamlands, if that would be an instant giveaway or not. So, glad it wasn't. But little loves. I loved Umik yelling at Otto. That was great. I also loved before session getting to be like a little sommelier with a little towel and be like, oh yes, a mania for the sir and a phobia for the lady. Yes, of course. Here's your selection. We've got this wonderful vintage, this one. Oh yes, excellent choice. And like just giving you guys things from your big chunks of sanity lost from the session before. That was a lot of fun. And I loved seeing how you guys integrated that into your play. I thought you guys did an excellent job, and I'm loving it. And then Tanya just being all the sads and being like, no, you just no. No, this was supposed to be a good thing, and then accepting that maybe the Völva was crazy, and being like, well, okay. Right then, pack the things, I guess. We're gonna host a dinner. And then like, oh, I forgot you were here to Navarana, because it's just been a heck of a day, you know? And she's also like trying not to get too involved in all this, but she's also like, I'm just one person, I can't do this by myself. So, and I loved Susie shipping the whole time, just being like, yes, Umik, go. Tickles me. I love it. I laugh. I love it, and I'm here for it. Gosh, I think that's all my love for tonight. I cannot wait for the two groups to join, which I think will be soon, because the other group is in the Eastern Settlement right now, and I think they'll be heading to the Western Settlement, maybe in their next session, maybe next week. So, who knows? There might be, next time you join, you might have more guests at dinner than you expect. Depends on how far they get next week. We'll see. It could be a whole time. But you can find me, in the meanwhile, here on Twitch, the internet, Laugh Love Lindy. The next game on this channel should be Tuesday night for Ghosts of Saltmarsh, and we'll be back next Wednesday, same bat time, same bat channel, for the Tax Collector group, who are staying with someone's in-laws at the Eastern Settlement. That's their host family. I'm sure it'll be fine. They're about to have dinner there as well. So until next time, everybody, have fun and play games.